T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, I knew that hell would not have him.
You are all my children now.
Then I will avenge his death.
Hello, Sydney. Are you ready?
Don't you
The Force will be with you. Always.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
On Halloween 1963 in Haddonfield, Illinois, 6-year-old Michael Myers murdered his own sister in cold blood. But it was 15 years later, on Halloween 1978, that the legend of the Myers murders was born. Having escaped protective custody, Laurie Strode as the sole survivor.
What's the boogeyman? What's the one where that stupid little kid believes? I totally believe in the boogeyman. I wish I had you all along.
how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hey, Grandma.
I am not your grandma.
Ellie! What the fuck?
Ooh, baby. 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 What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Movies and Beyond. Once again, I am Michael, and today is Sunday. You know what that means? We are in round 2 of our horror bracket tournament, and with me on Sundays, as always, Mad Matt from Mad Matt's Mask. What's up, man?
What's up, Michael? What's up, buddy? I am stoked about round 2, man. So stoked about round 2. It's been a phenomenal week. It's been a phenomenal weekend. As you know, Mad Matt's Mask got in their new booth in the main aisle. We expanded it. It looks fantastic. All my great friends. Michael, you were there.
I did.
Jerry, Jeff, the list goes on. Luke, everybody was there. And it was awesome, man. It was absolutely awesome. And then, like always, to top off in a fantastic weekend here on Movies and Beyond, talking with you good people about nothing but horror. Dude, I love it. I love it, man. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Michael.
Hell yeah, man. That mask is fucking crazy. Tell us about that mask, dude. Like,
Thank you, man. This is what's crazy. There's a lot of people out there that could probably tell me a lot more about this mask than I could say. It's a Slipknot. It's a Corey Taylor. It's a custom. And since I opened the booth, so I've been a Slipknot fan since back. I went with my buddy to pick up their first album back in like '99,
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been a fan. Like they're not my number one, but they're not too far off. I can really get into some Slipknot. But you're talking 20 years later, man. You're talking 20 years later. You have all these young kids, man, saying, they'll come into the booth left and right. What do you have? Slipknot. What do you have? Corey Taylor. And it's astonishing. It's astonishing. A band that can have that sort of impact, 20 plus years down the road, and impact an entire new generation of fans. It's, what they've done, whether you like them or not, man, you got to respect them. You got to respect them. And their masks are something that people have come to absolutely love. And collectors will spend, man. They'll spend some big bucks to get that, perfect quality custom mask. And it's something I want to work on to bring into Mad Matt's Mask, but it's not easy, man. People want a lot of money for these things, but yeah, it's cool, man. I've always been a metal fan. True and true. I'm a metalhead. But to see a band that, has been around since I was freaking in high school, and there's these young kids coming in talking about today, it's really something to see. It's really cool. So yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's cool as shit, man. Like, seriously, Slipknot's always been super cool for the simple fact that they wore masks. You know what I mean? Like that was freaking when they came out. It's like, look at these fucking guys, dude.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, look at these guys.
Yeah, and I do. I don't want people to think that I'm wearing the mask, that I'm like their number one fan. Like, I do love Slipknot, but they're not my number one. I support them. I think they're great. But there's people that could tell you everything about each album, what mask Corey wore, this, that, and the other. I'm not that guy. I like their music. I like their mask. But I'm not the gun ho nut. So, but yeah, man, much respect for him, dude.
That's cool shit.
Yeah, and I'm a mask guy, dude. I'm a mask guy. So you give me
No, you're not.
you give me
There's
a band,
no way.
you give me a band where they're all wearing these badass masks and stuff. And one thing I will say, bands with either makeup or mask, sometimes they'll get a bad rap, like they're only about the gimmick, right? Dude, I will say that's one thing I will say that is not Slipknot. Like their music is freaking quality. They put their freaking soul into the music. So like that's one thing I definitely do want to say. Like they're not just gimmick, man. They're badass musicians, man. And Corey can sing, like he can sing, the soft ballad stuff. He can get the growl going to the deepest level. Like, dude, he is versatile as all get out. So yeah, man, I'm a supporter, brother.
Well, cool shit. Let's see who we have in the chat tonight. The chat's been going for quite a little bit here, and I'll try to hit everybody. Let's see who we got. Jerry Wilson's in the chat saying, "Let's get it, Thug Life." What is up, Jerry? Lydia's in the chat saying, "Heidi ho, officers." What's going on, Lydia?
Heidi ho, Lydia. Heidi ho.
Let's see here. Let's see. Megan's in the chat, and she's saying, "Hi, everyone. What's up, Megan?"
Megan, good to see you on here. I believe I get to chat with Megan from time to time at the booth, and it's great to see you on here, Megan.
Darkroom Secrets is in the chat saying, "Hello, all. What's up, Darkroom Secrets?"
Kim, dude, you're my girl. It is great to see you on here. I wish you the best. I've not seen you a whole lot at the booth, and I always understand. And if I don't see you before the holidays, I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, man.
Jeff D'Angelo's in the chat. "Hello, all you glorious horror people. What's up, Jeff? How you doing tonight, man?"
What's up, Jeff? What's up?
Trying to get everybody here. Bobby's in the chat saying, "Hey, everyone. I'm going to be in and out tonight. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, and the game is on tonight." Yes, it is.
Hey,
I just finished watching the Chiefs and the Bills a few minutes ago. That's why I was late.
Was that a good game?
It was. It came down to the end. It was good.
Hey, man, Bobby, man, I got to talk to Bobby a lot today, and man, best of luck to your Cowboys, brother, for sure, man. Thanks for stopping by.
And James has entered the chat. The Shape's in the chat saying, "Hi, everybody. This is gonna be fun." Yes, sir, it is. What's up, James?
Welcome, the Shape, dude. Like, who doesn't want the Shape on their channel? Like, come on, dude. We're lucky, Michael. We are, dude. We're lucky.
Wayne Turner's in the chat saying, "Hi, all. It's 12:01 p.m. Monday here in Sydney, Australia. Today, we are living in the 70s. You are not lying, man."
Yes, dude. It's like we're turning the freaking time back, dude. And it's so fun to visit. I feel like Michael, I'm sure you agree. We visit the 80s a lot. We hit but we don't hit the 70s that often. So yeah,
we're gonna hit them all with these tournaments. So
yeah,
we're gonna hit every single one of them.
I'm stoked.
Kim's in the chat saying, "Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday." What's up, Kim?
Hello, Kim. Hello. Welcome.
Let's see. Polar's in the chat saying, "Hey, everyone." What's up, Polar?
Hello, Polar.
Melissa is in the chat as well. What's going on, Melissa?
Hello. Welcome, Melissa.
Jamie Hart is in the chat saying, "Hello." What's up, Jamie?
Welcome, Jamie, to Movies and Beyond. Welcome.
John's in the chat saying, "Hi, folks." What's up, John?
Welcome, John. John's getting quite the setup at his place. He just purchased the 3 Season of the Witch mask, the witch, the skull, and the pumpkin, and he's got this like 3-tiered shelf, like glass, and each one goes down. Like, it looks gorgeous, man. But John, man, it looks so incredible, and I'm glad I could help put that in your collection, man. But yeah, keep it growing, brother.
Awesome. Eric from the Bearded Entertainment is here saying, "Hey, all you lovely people." What's up, Eric?
What's up, Eric?
Tim's in the chat saying, "Hey, everyone." What's up, Tim?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that my boy Tim Pumpkin? I believe it is. Well, there's a pumpkin.
Tim
Pumpkin, dude. He is the best. It's Tim Centers, but yeah, dude, he's the man. John Carpenter. Welcome, John. Welcome, buddy.
What is going on, John?
What a name, right, Michael? John
It's
Carpenter,
definitely a good name.
dude,
When we're talking about the 70s, for sure.
Man, he is a
100%.
good dude, good friend of mine. Yeah, I'll have to introduce you guys at some point, but yeah, very cool dude. Welcome, John.
Let's see. I'm trying to get everybody here.
I'm telling you, if there's anyone
the general is in the chat saying, "Ooh, baby, what is up, Val?" Val from Val's Uses here in general always gets a salute from Movies and Beyond. What is up, Val? And I think if I missed anybody, I do apologize. Dark Witch is in the chat saying, "Hi, Michael, Matt, love the new intro edition." What's up, Dark Witch? I hope you're doing well.
Welcome. Good to see you on here again. I love it.
Val is saying, please make sure to hit that like button. Yes, please hit that like button. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, that's probably a good idea to do too, because we are always doing fun stuff like this over here, whether it be ranking things or just bullshitting about horror, so
yeah, absolutely.
Should check it out. Make sure you hit that like button for me. I think that I may have gotten everybody, possibly, but it always seems like just when I say that, I end up finding somebody that I didn't get yet. I think I got everybody. Boy, you guys are in the chat tonight. I love when you guys are in the chat like this. Oh, Caleb Hernandez is in the chat saying, "I didn't know that was a mask, Matt. I thought you shaved your head."
Oh, man. Welcome, Caleb. Good to see you on here, my man. Good to see you on here, buddy. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Justin T's in the chat. What's going on, Justin?
Hello, Justin. Good to see you, buddy.
Val is saying, please click this link below to vote for our wonderful Michael for our horror YouTuber of the month. Please leave your vote in the comments section of the video. Yes, I probably should talk just a little bit about that. So I was nominated for horror YouTuber of the month by Jamie Hart, who was in the chat, and I want to say thank you again for thinking of me, Jamie. Val has the link right there. If you do want to vote for Michael at Movies and Beyond, follow that link there, and all you have to do is type in the comments section that you vote for Movies and Beyond. I just want to give a special shout out to Jamie Hart. She had 4 people that she could nominate, and I happen to be one of those, with some other great content creators that she did that with. And I just couldn't be more grateful that you thought of me, Jamie. And I want to say thank you. And Val put the link in again if you guys want to vote for me.
And I apologize. I've got to bust in. I've got to interrupt you, Michael. Michael came to the shop, guys, and he was telling me about this nomination. And we both found ourselves saying, like, "Oh man, can you believe I was nominated and stuff?" And the whole ride home, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I had to message him back, and I'm like, no. The more I thought about it, no, I'm not, guys. Let's seriously, let's give it up for Michael, man. He pours his heart and soul into this. I know I, for one, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And it's something that gives me so much pleasure every Sunday. And just the things he comes up with. And it's always on his mind, man. And Michael, buddy, I'm not surprised. And guys, I'm not trying to tell you to vote for me, whatever. I'm just saying what I feel. I'm not surprised you're nominated, Michael. What you do here is phenomenal. And if I don't say it enough, man, I appreciate the fact that you brought me on here, and I get to do it with you every Sunday. So thank you, my friend. And yeah, you deserve it, man. For sure.
Thanks, man. You know how I am with attention. You know what I mean? I don't do very well with it, man. But that means a lot that you said that, Matt. It means a lot to me. And it means a lot that you guys show up to this. I wouldn't be doing this every week if I didn't have the community that was here hanging out. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be it wouldn't be any reason, to do this. But, the fact that everyone keeps coming back and we keep, having fun things to talk about and, great people coming on the show. I mean, if you do look back, Matt, to our Sunday shows, you know what I mean? For a channel, I only had 300 subscribers, 400 subscribers, and we had guests on the show that really we probably shouldn't have had with the amount of subscribers that we had. You know, like
Yeah.
Dave McCrae comes on the show and breaks down It's Me, Billy 1. Sits with us for 2.5 hours talking about his project, talking about Dylan's new Nightmare before it came out. Vince DeSanti came on the show and broke down Never Hike Alone 2 before it even came out. I mean, the fact that you guys make this channel, everyone in the chat right now, and the people that couldn't make it tonight, they are what Movies and Beyond is about. You know, I just happen to be the idiot with the microphone to stand here and give you guys a place to hang out. So it's an honor for one to be thought of that way, but just to be nominated, it's good enough for me. Just that, you know, somebody took notice to say, hey, you know, Michael, good job, or we like what you do. You know, that's enough for me. Win, lose, or anything. Just the fact that I'm, you know, thought of in that light, that makes me happy. And Matt, thank you so much for everything that you just said.
Absolutely, man.
Seriously.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Absolutely, brother. This is so much fun. Like, dude,
I appreciate it.
What a way to end my Sunday, to come on here and talk with you fine people about freaking horror, dude. Like, I mean, God, dude, I could talk horror for days, man. And you know, we get so busy, we can't just ramble about the fun, dumb shit of horror. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna read some comments because I get really awkward when I start talking about.
I have
myself.
all the fun.
Like, I don't.
That's what it is. You know, I have all the fun.
I don't do.
You
well
know,
with
you
that.
do all the work. I just have to have the. You know, that's where I respect you so much. Like, you know that. You know, you got to do, you know, put it all together, this, that, and the other. I just got to come on, you know, in this stupid ass mask and, you know, have fun with everybody. So, like, yeah, man.
Well, it's everybody in the chat, like, and you know, and, you know, when I do shows with Eric, or when, you know, Knight comes on the channel, or Craven comes on the channel, or, you know, Brandon comes on the channel, you know, the fact that, you know, being a part of the community is what I'm most grateful for. You know, that I was accepted into the horror community of YouTube during a time of the pandemic, to where it was like, I'm bored. Let's see who's talking about Jason. You know what I mean? Like, that's how everything started. Like, it was just like, let's see what YouTube's talking. If anybody's talking about Jason today.
And it's stuff we all think about, you know, where is the Jason franchise going? Where, you know, what do you guys think about Halloween Ends? What do you know, it's stuff that's, you know, true horror fans is always on their mind. And, I do have something, Michael. Let me know if you're ready for me to let people know what kind of surprise they're in for tonight, and you know, I'll let them know.
Yeah, excellent. I just do want to throw this up here real quick. Byron Weaver is in the chat, and he's saying, "Hey everyone, what is going on, Byron?"
What's up, Byron? Byron has some amazing ideas, you know, for the next chapter of Michael Myers, and like. Dude, it's he's got some very interesting stuff. Like, yeah.
That's freaking awesome. All right, so Matt, he has something for everybody in the chat that he wants to talk about tonight, and then we'll go ahead and get started on this tournament. You guys can start throwing movies out. So, go ahead, Matt. Let them know what you got.
Yeah, man, guys, I've been thinking a lot. I've had one of the best weekends ever, and you know, with the move, it going so fantastic, and I freaking love you guys. I want to do another giveaway. I want to do a freaking solid just giveaway. So, Lydia is going to make sure that she collects everyone's name who is on here this evening, you know, chatting up with us. So if you're on here, she's going to get your name in a drawing. And before we close the night out, we're going to pull a name out of the drawing, and you guys are going to win. Check this out. It's freaking awesome. So this is out of my personal collection, but this is a Chatterer bust, and this is about, I want to say, probably about a half scale. I'd say it's probably about a half scale, and it is detailed to hell and back. But it's got a base that is actually the puzzle box. It's just incredible, man. But guys, it's just something that I want to do, man. So yeah, everyone who's on here, if you're hopefully you're a Hellraiser fan, this has been in my collection for quite some time. I'm a huge Hellraiser fan. But yeah, if you're on here tonight, you're going to go into a drawing, and we'll pull that name out at the end, and you will receive this beautiful Chatterer bust. So yeah, I love you guys, and it's just something I want to do. So we'll do that later on. But yeah, that's what's going down.
That is freaking awesome, dude. It's awesome that you do that, for the show, Matt. And I want to say thank you again. And it's
Absolutely.
freaking Hellraiser, dude. It's freaking awesome. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's beyond kind.
And I
that
couldn't
you're
do it
doing
if it
that.
wasn't something that wasn't awesome. you know, you get the Bugs Bunny watch.
You get this
but
highlighter.
Yeah, man,
This highlighter.
I know you guys like cool stuff. I like cool stuff. And this thing is freaking awesome. So yeah, can't wait to see who gets that.
Hell yeah. So Lydia is taking names down. Only one, Lydia, if you didn't see. Wayne said, please exclude my name. I live too far away here in Sydney, Australia. Postage here will send you bankrupt. Poor Wayne.
Oh man. Hey, dude, Wayne, you're the man. You're the man.
Lydia did reply, then we'll go bankrupt, Wayne. You damn well would deserve it if you win. So hey, that's
I'm actually not hating. I'm not hating. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. Dude, when I do something, it's not like, oh well, the postage is, let's do it, man.
It's like, well, we had a winner, but he was a little pricey, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him out. Go ahead, throw him. Are you guys ready to start throwing out movies from the 70s?
I know I am. Actually gonna prepare, guys. I'm actually gonna expose my real face, so I apologize, but it just helps me breathe a little better. So is what it is. But yeah, Michael, I'm ready to rock and roll, brother.
Hey, I do want to say that Token Drew is in the chat. We did not mention his name earlier, and Angel's Joker is in the chat as well. I want to make sure that I hit everybody. So the rules are 1970 to 1979. So if somebody calls out a movie and it's not in the 70s and I put it up there because I don't know any better and it slips by me, just kind of keep an eye on that for me as well. But feel free to start throwing names out of movies, and let's get this started. I need to start filling out this bracket here as we go.
And that's why I like the 70s, is like there's juggernauts and there's movies that or whatever, and that you just forget about.
There is. Let me go ahead and share this screen while I
you were
put
in high
this
school in
together.
the 70s, Michael. I was not.
Yeah, I was in high school in the 70s. Jesus. All right, so I put one in because I didn't put one in last time, and I put in Halloween. Not like it wasn't going to be mentioned, but I did throw that in there. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get all of these.
That's where
here.
he kills the babysitters, right?
I think that he wore a glove with razor fingers.
Got it.
I'm not really sure.
Got it.
I think his name was Jason. He had a glove on with razor fingers. Pretty sure. And he only killed on Christmas time.
Yep. Ran around with that Necronomicon.
Yeah, he ran around. Rosemary's Baby. Let's see, we've got Black Christmas. Love that movie. We've got Tourist Trap. Carrie.
Oh,
that's another good one too.
That is a very, very good one.
Wayne, is Don't Look Now a movie, or are you just telling me not to look now? I'll write it on there like someone will write holy shit in the chat, and I'll write it like holy shit 1972. You know what I mean?
I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
Let's see.
Dude, Carrie was so good.
Salem's Lot. That's another one.
I've not seen The Omen. I know you guys are going to kill me.
It's been a while for me since I've seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know what I want to talk a little bit about while I'm doing this before we get started is, I love underdog stories, Matt. You know what I mean?
Right?
Rocky.
Okay.
Rocky.
Oh yeah.
What a movie. What about Freddy versus Jason, man? I think that was a bit of an underdog story last time we did this. I never saw Freddy versus Jason going through the gauntlet like it did.
Oh, okay. I was thinking a completely different. I thought you were talking about like the movie itself as an underdog story, and I'm thinking like, well, was Freddy the underdog? Like, I was way off. But no, man, Michael, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you. And in the spirit of that, I don't know if it's gonna, we'll be able to do it tonight. But I actually put together this badass Freddy vs. Jason diorama that I definitely want to show all you guys, if I can get the chance and try to do that. But yeah, no, I'm with you. That it was an underdog story. I didn't see it going that far either, Michael. I like it, but I don't like look at it as that,
Right.
I know you're with me on board with that. So, I was destined to like Freddy vs. Jason. How many times do we have Titans go at it? We have our Kong versus Godzilla. We have Freddy vs. Jason. It's about what we have, as far as Titans.
Let's see. I had Rosemary's Baby on there. They're saying that was the 60s.
And it was. No worries.
Deadly Friend. I love Deadly Friend, but that was the 80s. Jamie threw that out there. That movie was freaking crazy.
I've not heard of that one.
Deadly God, dude. It's robot, and it's like a robot. And I'll never forget this scene. She throws the basketball at like Throw Mama from the Train's face, the lady from the grandma from the Goonies, like, and her head explodes.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it was freaking crazy.
It's called what again?
Deadly Friend.
Okay, I've not heard of that. I've never heard of that.
Hills Have Eyes. Phantasm. Jesus, can't believe I didn't have that on there.
And I go back to man, and I'm sure I get a lot of hate for that. But if we were talking Hills Have Eyes, the remake, then that's a movie for me. You're talking something, but I couldn't get through the original, guys. I couldn't do it. But that is what is so cool about horror. We all have a different take and a different outlook on all of it, man. But yeah, Michael, there's so many movies where I'm like, you're picking Freddy vs. Jason over that? Like,
oh, it was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't have any of these.
I also do feel like, though, the more time goes on, unless we start seeing, Titans go at it, that movie's just going to gain value. It's only going to gain value. I feel like, because it was something special. It really was something special. It's just at the time I thought there was all kinds of stuff going to stem through it. I thought we were going to see Chucky and Leprechaun going at it and freaking. I just thought all kinds of stuff was going to happen, and it didn't. So it made that movie, that much more special.
Yeah.
That we did get to at least see those two go at it. And even if its own universe, like if there's people that are on board with it, like screwing up, Jason and Leatherface, like if it could be like its own like thing, I don't know, but like, because I'm down, man. I'm down to watch any of these. I'm down to watch any of these Titans go at it, man.
So was Jaws 2 the 70s as well?
I would imagine, yeah, because I mean the first one was what, like 74 or 73?
Was it that early? I want to say it was like 70.
No, it was pretty early in the 70s. So yeah, I don't think they waited 9 years for part two. I would imagine it's in the 70s.
All right, so I'm gonna put two more, and that's gonna give us 26. So I've got.
Dude, Jaws is a titan. Jaws is a titan.
Oh, I know it is.
Oh.
One more. Do you guys see anything in here that's like huge? That's all right. I'll put Jaws 2. That's the last thing I've got on there.
But I didn't mind Jaws 2 at all. Now,
I like Jaws 2.
You start getting into 3.
Yeah, it's like, it's.
And then 4 is like, what the fuck? But, whatever.
All right, so we have 26 movies currently. 26. Okay. So that's craziness, and hopefully none of them are in here twice, and they shouldn't be. So we're gonna do what we did. Wayne is saying don't use both Jaws movies, and I think I could agree with that. Does anybody have a Silent Night is the 80s? Okay, I thought the first one might have been the 70s. I'll take Jaws 2 off there. Is there anything? I think the Wicker Man's on here. Yes, it's number 13. I think that we have pretty much 24 is good. I think we did 22 last week, and that took us, for a while, right up to the 2-hour mark. So
I think do it, man. I think we got plenty. Let's do it.
All right, so we have to randomize these now. So Matt, give me a number between 5 and 15, and that's how many times I'm going to hit the random button to shuffle these up.
6.
All right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
Oh my God, first round, dude. Okay. Round 1. Movie 1. Oh, hold on. Let me get my poll ready. I gotta do polls here too. So, hold on 1 second, you guys, and I will get polls set up because that made it super easy last time. And it what are you doing? Oh, I gotta hit the button. Okay.
Can everybody see the words? Are they too small? Because
well, it all depends on what kind of screen you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like on mine, it's the full screen. So if you're looking at your phone, it's one if you're looking at it on the TV.
Is there for anybody that needs a little help? Is there a way they can like widen their screen or?
It depends on what they have at their house. That they're
I got you, man. Okay.
Okay, so
seeing that pop up, I can't read the words. Okay.
The poll is about to begin for the first round match, and it is Jaws versus Phantasm. The poll is up. Which is the better movie, Jaws or Phantasm? Do not forget to vote, you guys, because every vote counts. Matt, I'm going to lead this one off and just tell you I love Phantasm so much, but there's no way I can put it above the original Jaws. Like, I just do. I absolutely love Phantasm. I absolutely love it, but there's something about Spielberg's Jaws. It's just like, look, man, this is one of the greatest movies of the 70s, not just horror movies, but greatest movies of the 70s. And 100%.
I'm so glad you said that. Like, I could care less about Phantasm.
What?
But I would say, as far as Jaws, not just the 70s, it's, in my opinion, it's one of the best movies of all time. Like, of all time. I'm right there with you, man. Jaws. It's no question. That's an annihilation. Phantasm to me is weird.
Go there. And I think I have to start the tournament before I can put stuff in. Okay, sweet. Okay, so yeah, right now, currently,
Oh, I'm in a little bit of a feisty mode. I could tell, but I'm gonna hold back.
Currently, Jaws is winning 59 to 41%. We only have 17 votes in, and I'm showing 25 people in the chat.
Dude.
So make sure you are getting your votes in.
That's a lot of love for Phantasm.
For this to count. Yes,
wow,
there is a lot of love for I love Phantasm.
I don't get it. I don't
awesome.
get it. I don't get it. But you fall asleep on the Nun, but you can watch a ball flying around with some spikes coming out. I just don't get it.
Dude, the Nun is terrible. It's terrible.
Dude.
Great character.
A tall man
story.
walking around and a ball floating in the air is like that.
Just the fact that you think it's just about that tells me that you haven't really watched.
Oh, I have. Oh man. Oh.
Dude, you could make an argument that the tall man.
No,
I don't think that there's a whole lot of people in horror that can beat the tall man.
The Nun, for one.
Dude, no.
Crushing.
Now I know you have not been watching Phantasm because there's no way, dude. The tall man, where's the tall man from?
Who cares?
Dude, there's no way. There's no freaking way.
Oh, the movie was so bad. It was
Tall man is killing the Nun.
It was so bad. Oh, so bad. So bad.
Let's see what we have in the chat.
Love you, Michael.
Oh, I love you too, man. But that. Ooh. But I can't. As much as I like
Phantasm, put me to sleep. Play Phantasm. I'll be
not
out.
the Jaws. It's not, dude. I fell asleep on the Nun in the movie theater.
I know
both versions.
I know.
The first one I fell asleep. The second one I fell asleep. Then I watched it again when I got home. Like, okay,
but you
gotta watch
also like Black Christmas, where like you talk about that you're so excited that you see a guy because you see his eyes behind a door for 2 seconds, but then you'll turn around and complain that you don't see the Nun enough in the original Nun. It's blasphemy.
So the thing that you're taking away is why I don't like the Nun movies is there not enough Nun in it, and that is not the case.
You've said that a lot though.
No, I've never said that I don't like it because the Nun isn't in it enough. I said there's no substance to the movies. Look at Frenchie.
Black Christmas.
Look at Frenchie. Well, we'll talk about Black Christmas. That can be next. But let's look at the Nun movies. You already know what's going to happen to those characters if you watch the first Conjuring. So there's no danger that those characters are ever in to create any suspense for anyone in that movie.
But all it has to do to even beat Phantasm is have the Nun standing in a hallway for 5 seconds. And
so now, for first it was Black Christmas. Now it's Phantasm.
Yeah, yeah.
So which one is it? Like, what are we doing here? Okay, both. I've left this one up for 4 minutes, and Jaws is going to run away with this with 65% to 30%. Or 65 to 30.
That's cool though. That's cool for you Phantasm people. Like I thought it would have been like a 99-2 or some shit.
What was the one last week that was like 95-5? Like there was one last week that was a freaking lance.
I don't know if I remember. But I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there was one that was a landslide.
I thought that was going to be our landslide, honestly.
No way. Phantasm's too big of a name to get not a landslide. But I mean, that's not very close either.
No. But as much as I despise Phantasm, it shocks me. And I tried to get on board. I did. I watched it.
All right. The second poll is up. Tourist Trap versus Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I'm out.
You're done? Like
I've not seen either. Matt's out.
I don't think I've seen Tourist Trap. I saw Invasion of the Body Snatchers back in the day.
One thing I'll never do to you guys is fib and act like I've seen some shit I haven't. Like, how lame is that? So, yeah, I'm out. And shame on me for not seeing these.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers I am familiar with, but Tourist Trap I am not.
Tourist Trap is actually because I see like the mask and it comes up all the time, and so it's one that's been on my radar that I'd like to check out. What year was that tourist trap?
The 70s.
Well, I know that. Was it 72? 79?
So I just said I've not seen this. I have no idea, man.
I got you.
I have no clue. Let's see.
Says the 70s as he laughs and thinks,
freaking 70s. I don't freaking know. Like, I have no idea. Let's see. So right now, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's the only one I could vote for. Like, because I haven't seen Tourist Trap.
But can you even vote if you haven't seen the other film?
Well, I can tell you I like one better if I haven't seen the other one. So
I guess.
I mean, well, what can you do?
All
Like,
right,
seriously.
Michael's making his own rules here. Okay.
Well, I mean, what can you do? And plus, my vote doesn't count anyway unless there's a tie.
Well, there you go. Then I go for Tourist Trap.
So now it doesn't count at all whatsoever. That's funny because if we do have different opinions, then we're not breaking any ties.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's free. And the one tie we had last week, we happened to agree on, and that's the only reason that it won. To break the tie. Oh, let's see. We'll give it another minute or so because I've only got 17 votes in, and there are 30 people in the chat.
Secrets has not seen Tourist Trap, and that man. So Darkroom Secrets, aka Kim, she's like my go-to. Like, she has seen a lot of the more underground films, and I love her for that. She's true horror, man, if you ask me. So Kim, you and I both, we'll have to check out Tourist Trap for sure.
Yeah, Jamie Hart saying you need to see Tourist Trap. Not only is it disturbing, it's like a horror fairy tale. I love it.
Okay, and I have been meaning to check it out. I have.
I am now. You know what I mean? Like, I am now going to check it out. Like, I don't think it was ever on any of my lists that I never got to it. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't know anything about it. So this will probably be, you know, the generation that's the toughest for me out of all of them. Because there were, like, horror's kind of tough, like, especially when you get in the 60s and 70s. Like, big ones I saw, like, early 70s, you know, Exorcist, you know, Texas Chainsaw, big name movies, but there were a lot of smaller name horror movies that, you know, weren't promoted as much.
Michael, let's just live it up for a second, just say that we're just too young.
Well, no, see,
we're such young bucks, you know.
But yeah, my young age.
That's what I'm going with, man. I'm such a, I'm so young. I just don't know. Like, how often do we get to say that, Mikey?
Yeah, even if it's a lie.
You never.
Like that. That's it might be a flat out lie. So we have left this in there for 4 minutes. We have 18 votes. Now there are 27 people in the chat. So if you're not voting, maybe some people didn't have, you know, a reason to vote. You know, maybe they hadn't seen one or the other. But we are going to go ahead and end the poll after 4 minutes with Invasion of the Body Snatchers at 61%. That's 61. And Tourist Trap at 39%. And I will put Tourist Trap on my list of things that I need to see.
Yeah, and let me ask you, fine people in the chat, if you can, does the Tourist Trap have some pretty cool old school like mask in the film? I'd like to know, because you all know I'm a huge Etsy supporter, and they, you know, half of my basement is filled with their stuff. So when I'm browsing them a lot, I see like these masks that are from that film. Like, so I'm just kind of wondering if there's someone out there that knows a little bit more about that. Let me know. Very interested in that, and that'll get me to see a movie much faster. If someone says, "Dude, there's a bunch of cool different random masks in there," I'm like, "Okay, I'm on it."
I'm just going to start telling you stuff like that. Like, man, there's some badass masks in this movie.
I'm serious, as opposed to saying there's this really cool ball that floats around with a spike on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there I go. Again. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop.
Unbelievable.
I can't stop.
Teresa Stevens is in the chat, aka Mad Mon, saying, "Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday to all."
Hello, mother. We're having a good time here, and welcome.
So the poll is up for "I Spit on Your Grave" versus the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is probably going to be a landslide. If you have not voted, please vote now.
I'll say, guys, give a good welcome to Mad Mom. She has put a lot of work in this past week to get everything up and ready, and then she still had it in her to come on here. So that is awesome. So yeah, welcome, mother. So it's Texas Chainsaw and
"I Spit on Your Grave."
And that's the OG Texas, 1974.
It is.
And okay, so I have not seen the original "I Spit on Your Grave." I actually did not even know that there was an original that was in the 70s.
That's a rough watch, man. "I Spit on Your Grave" is
the remake for me is a rough watch. It's not a go. It's not. I'm not saying I won't go as far as to say I'm not a fan of those type of films, but they've never been a go-to for me. Like I can always say I like the second half. You know what I'm saying? And I see why they have the first half, but they're not a go. It's for me it's a landslide.
Yeah,
but I'm not shitting on "I Spit on Your Grave" either. I'm not shitting on that. I mean, I'm not like, but dude, Texas Chainsaw, that was groundbreaking. Look at what stemmed from that. Look at what, I mean, come on, guys. We're making movies today that have that reference Texas Chainsaw, that have a little bit of Texas Chainsaw vibe. And I'm like, what it did for horror is, we can go on for days about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I'm voting on this, definitely Texas Chainsaw, on my end for sure. There's so much to say about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because you look at that year, 74, Texas Chainsaw came out in what, like October? I think it was October.
I don't know the month.
74, and I think that Black Christmas came out in December. So you're looking at, two movies that shaped slasher movies moving forward. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the formulas and stuff that, not so much that this is a carbon copy of what that was, but the formula of the movie that you see, repeated over and over and over again in all the slasher movies. And they were both just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm Chainsaw all day long on this one.
Yeah, it's Chainsaw for me too, for sure on that one. So another minute, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this poll down. If you have not voted yet, please be sure to do so. Please be sure to get your vote.
I do want to say it's not me shitting on
Phantasm.
No, I'll shit on that all day long. But "I Spit on Your Grave," like that, that has its place, and there's a lot of people that love those films, but yeah, comparing that to Texas Chainsaw, it's like,
And the poll has ended with TCM at 86%. "Spit on Your Grave" at 14.
Okay, wow. Have we seen a bigger landslide yet?
Yes, Friday the 13th beat something last week, 95-5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay. I double checked that when I was, and that's that's definitely a big one.
It's probably Phantasm 2 or something.
What in the 80s or in the 2000s?
Phantasm 5.
Or it could have been Amityville Death Toilet.
Death Toilet.
you laugh, but it's a real movie.
Oh my god.
All right, so the next one popping up next, we have Alice, Sweet Alice, versus the original Amityville horror.
Now our votes mean Jack, right, Michael?
Unless there's a tie.
Right, but like as far as like when you first spit it out, I can say whatever the hell I want about them.
Yeah.
Okay. Have not seen Alice, Sweet Alice. The Amityvilles for me were like that. You might have the same feeling, Michael. The Amityvilles for me were like that when you were kind of tired of watching a Friday the 13th or a Freddy, you'd kind of go check out an Amityville. That's kind of what I would do. I've seen, I just did a marathon of Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. I'm kind of bored of that. Let's go see Amityville 2 or Amityville 3. That's what they always were for me. But that's also saying that I was checking them out and they were on my radar, but they were always that little bit on the back burner. They took a back seat to the bigger name franchises for me. But but they were there, and I had a decent time watching them. So if you kind of get what I'm saying, like they weren't at the top of my list, but they were always watchable. And especially I'd say the first one, even the second, they got kind of like, redundant over time and forgettable and, but yeah, for what it's worth, I checked them out from time to time, but it was always kind of like, just like I said, when I was bored of watching Michael Myers or something, let's check out Amityville.
I pretty much always watched all types of horror. Slashers ended up being my favorite, but it didn't deter me away from watching, paranormal type movies. Like
those are my two favorites. Paranormal and slasher. Yeah.
The thing that I love so much about the first Amityville, was not. It's been years. I own the movie, and it's been years since I've watched it. But I do remember, watching that movie, and when I was younger, I was a big fan of Margot Kidder, and Margot Kidder was in, Amityville. She was in Black Christmas, and she was also Lois Lane in Superman. And her being Lois Lane, like I saw Superman before I saw Amityville. I saw Superman before I saw Black Christmas. To see her in that, it was just like, oh wow, man, that's totally different. She's doing something totally different than, what I'm used to seeing her do. And she was great, man. Like, it's a shame what happened to her, later in life. But she did get, to play in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. She was the therapist in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And I thought it was cool that she actually, got to be,
I don't know much
in
about
that.
Margot Kidder.
She was I like Margot Kidder. Well, I liked Margot Kidder.
No, I know you do. And you've talked about her before. And
I have. And
for sure. Nothing wrong with that.
It is. But we have 1 minute left on the poll, and we only have 16 votes. We have almost 30 people in the chat.
Who the hell's not voting? Wake up, people.
I'm sure that, people who haven't seen both movies, and that's not surprising for the simple fact, too, that these are older movies. You know what I mean? And not everyone's, dialed it all the way back that far for some of these. But, James wants to let you know, I could never get tired of watching Halloween Michael Myers, my man.
No, Megan, I have not seen Alice. I will. The more and more I do this, like there's so many movies I haven't seen, but it's on my list. It's on my list.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the poll at 4 minutes in with Amityville Horror at 81% to Alice, Sweet Alice at 19.
Okay, so now they're telling me to watch Sweet Alice, but it's getting spanked by Amityville. I'll still check it out. When was April Fool's Day? That's the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 80s.
That's 80s.
That's Amy Steele, right?
Oh shit, is she in April Fool's?
Pretty sure that she is.
I'll just ask Lydia. They're like this, dude. They are tight as tight gets. All you gotta do is go there and wear a Jason Sack mask, and you are in with Amy Steele. Like, dude. I had to fight to get her autograph. She just forgot all about me, pushed me to the side. It's I don't like talking about it, but whatever.
So the next one's up. We have The Hills Have Eyes and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Those are the next two.
Is that considered a horror? The Rocky Horror Picture Show? I thought that was like a fun comedy, musical type. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, I don't know. It's on here.
Melissa's saying April Fool's Day is so good, and yes, Amy Steele is in it.
Nice. I actually have always enjoyed April Fool's Day as well, but I didn't remember Amy Steele being it. That's so cool.
Lydia's saying Rocky Horror all the way. John is saying I'd go out on a limb and say that Matt won't dig Alice. Could be wrong, but based on what I know.
John knows me pretty well, man. Guys, I'm gonna check it out. I'm just gonna check it out, and I'll clear it up for everybody, like what I thought of it, for sure.
And Eric is saying, give Tim Curry the effing respect he has earned, people.
Oh man, Eric, I'll always give Tim Curry the respect. He's a badass.
April Fool's came out in 1986.
Tim Curry's a badass. Okay, 86. Okay.
See where we are at. We are 1 minute in, and The Hills Have Eyes is currently winning 62 to 38 percent. Those are percent points, by the way, people. We are 16 votes in.
Now, I'm sorry. Who's it?
30 people in the chat.
The Hills Have Eyes battling what again?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh gosh, I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I could not finish The Hills Have Eyes, the original. But that was after watching the remake, which I freaking love. And shit on me all you want, but guys, sometimes there's remakes that are fantastic. And I think that's a great example, in my opinion. In my opinion, that means jack shit.
Well, I mean, Texas 03, it's debatable that it was better in 74 from a movie watching standpoint.
Well, yes, but I do enjoy the original. I do enjoy. I'm serious. I could not even finish the original Hills Have Eyes, and I will watch that remake any given time. Like I put it up there. I put it really high up there.
So you've never finished the original Hills Have Eyes?
Correct. I put it on and just could not get into it, and shut it off. Yeah. But that remake I freaking love. Cast it's got the baddest ass, final guy that that nerd that you think can't do anything. He doesn't like guns and all that. Just how badass he becomes because he's fighting for his kid. And dude, don't get me started on it. I absolutely love it.
Some may say that the dog Beast was the MVP of that movie.
I'm not hating on that, but it's one of my top favorite horror movies of all time. Yeah.
We are about to end this
one. It's got Candy Cane in it, Buffalo Bill. You can't go wrong with that. Candy Cane.
Yeah, he doesn't play like a huge role in that movie, though. I mean, he was also in Fast and Furious.
He's the dad. He's a pretty solid role.
Well, I mean, he's there for the beginning, but, he goes off, 25 minutes into the movie, and you see him again.
Probably like 50.
No, it wasn't that long.
It was. He's in it for quite a bit. Yeah.
No, he goes when they get their flat tires, he goes off. So maybe 30 minutes in.
Yeah, 49.
Then you see him, and you really kind of see him burn up.
He's in it quite a bit, man. He's got a good part. He's not just a freaking background guy waving a flag.
Well, I don't know. I would consider him a side character.
Aside from him, like, you know, I love the family. You know, I love that movie. It's got those holy shit moments. Like, but yeah, where are we at here?
So The Hills Have Eyes has officially beaten Rocky Horror Picture Show 65-35.
Man, on that one, honestly, I was actually rooting on the fans that love Rocky Horror Picture Show, because I know it has a nasty following. You know, maybe it's just not our people that are here for horror, but so I would have liked it to have beat a movie that I couldn't even finish. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, is what it is.
All right, so the next ones are going into the poll now, and we have Salem's Lot versus Wicker Man. Salem's Lot versus Wicker Man, and the poll is live. So vote now.
Right. And on this one, Michael, I'm going to take a quick little restroom break. I'll be right back, my man.
All right. Okay, so this one, you guys might kill me on this one, but I don't remember Wicker Man. So I'm definitely going to have to watch that one for sure. I may have seen it, and I don't remember the title because I'm pretty good about that. But this is definitely one that it's not going into my head right now when we talk about it. So yeah, it's definitely something that I will check out and I will put on that list for sure for this one. But Salem's Lot, I really like Salem's Lot when I was a kid. Vampire movies, I was always a big fan of vampire movies. And in Salem's Lot, I really like that one. I did, but I don't know. I wish I would have seen Wicker Man though. You guys look like you have a ton of good things to say about it. So Lydia is saying Wicker Man all day, every day. Wayne is saying Wicker Man by miles. It's I'm assuming this is a quote from the movie for sure. I have not, man. See, I wish I saw that one so I could be in that. I feel left out of the conversation. But anywho, Lydia is saying you have to rewatch Wicker Man. Yeah, I do. I don't even know if it'll be a rewatch because I'm not sure if I've ever seen it. Val is saying that part freaked me out, so I'm assuming it had something to do with bees. For sure. Wayne is saying I have the original Wicker Man on 2-disc Blu-ray edition, one of the best horrors of all time, and certainly the UK. See, now I feel even worse because it's being called one of the best horror movies of all time. It's freaking crazy. That is freaking crazy. Let's see. So the poll's been up for 2 minutes. We have 14 votes. So get your votes in now. Make sure that you're voting for the movie that you want to see win. I'm seeing what we do have next. Excuse me. Yes, so we're almost 3 minutes in with 14 votes. So I wish I had more to say about Wicker Man, you guys. Oh, there's so many votes for it too. Well, maybe Matt's seen Wicker Man and he can talk a little bit about it. I'm sure it's a decent movie. You guys seem to like it. I will give this poll one more minute. We only have 14 votes. So if you have not voted yet, please be sure to get your vote in. I wonder who the Freddy versus Jason underdog will be. Like last week's last week's bracket tournament. I was thinking it was going to be Phantasm, but Phantasm drew Jaws in round 1. I would have thought that Phantasm would have moved on. But I mean, that's a tough draw early in the match, early in the tournament. Because you would have to say that Jaws is one of the juggernauts, like, on this. Megan is saying, Michael, come to my booth and get a jersey. Well, I will definitely have to do that. I'm usually up there. I usually try to get up there on Saturdays, not so much Sundays. Melissa's saying she did not like Salem's Lot. I saw it when I was a kid. I really liked it. James is saying, I've never seen Wicker Man. And John is saying Wicker Man is OG folk horror. I'm going to check it out. I mean, so many people have said so many good things about it. I definitely want to check that out for sure. We have a very close vote, and I hate to pull this down now. If you have not voted, please get in there and vote. Do you have an opinion, Matt, of Salem's Lot versus Wicker Man?
Salem's Lot versus Wicker Man. I saw I would guess, remake of Wicker Man that had Nicolas Cage in it, and it did nothing for me. Salem's Lot, have not seen. I have no opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Wicker Man either. I didn't even see the remake. So I don't really know for that one. So I am going to pull this one down. It has been up for 5 minutes, and it is a close one with Wicker Man winning 53%.
Wicker Man, okay.
To 47%.
Nice.
So Wicker Man moves on. All right, so this next one, so I will end this poll here, and I will get the next one on. See, it's hard to multitask.
And I know there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of Wicker Man people.
Oh, there were. And the fact that I didn't see it made me feel bad.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Wicker Man people.
Okay, so the next poll is up for Suspiria versus Carrie. Suspiria versus Carrie.
No brainer. It's a no brainer. It's a no brainer. If you ask me. Michael, is this a no-brainer for you?
Oh, I'm voting for Carrie, 100%.
Okay.
Carrie to me is yeah, definitely going for Carrie.
And what I like about Carrie, Michael, you wanted to talk a little bit earlier about underdog stories. And if Carrie isn't the biggest underdog giving you this, then I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? And like, I freaking love it, dude. Now what she does, is it like justified or whatever? Like, does she take it a little too far? Yeah, but man, that has everyone that had somebody laugh in their face or, you know, say that you looked this way when you should have looked that way in high school, or, you know, you were to this, you were to that. It stands up for all those people, if you ask me. You know, and we can, and dude, I can relate. You know, I've had instances like that as well. You know, but dude, Carrie it was groundbreaking, if you ask me.
Yeah,
and it's an FU to all those. I'm perfect. You know, you should look. Yeah, dude, love it. Love it.
Oh yeah. A lot of people are liking Suspiria, but are voting for Carrie.
Okay, and that's cool. And that's cool.
Hi, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. Wayne is saying Carrie equals Revenge of the Nerd.
Times 10. Yes, it does. I freaking love Carrie, guys. I find myself rooting on her time and time again. When you know what she's doing is, you know.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the poll with Carrie winning at 89% to 11%.
Okay, that's a landslide.
It is a landslide.
So that's our second biggest landslide. Am I correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Just going off of memory.
Nice.
All right. So the next poll is up, and our next two films are The Omen versus The Exorcist. I mean,
I love you guys.
I think that your microphone and your headset is rattling real bad. Every time you move that up there, it's scratching really loud.
Let me get everything situated. I'm gonna have to do away with all this, honey.
Move that down right there until he gets that situated. This is both great movies. I can't say that they're not. You know what I mean? They're both fantastic. If I'm definitely voting for The Exorcist on this one. And it to me it's not really that close. Just because The Exorcist is The Exorcist. Not that there's anything wrong with The Omen. I'm sure that The Omen has its fans. Just when you speak and about movies, and we start talking about impacts of movies and we start talking about stuff like that, I think The Exorcist is definitely the better of the two movies, and that's just my opinion.
Hope that fixes everything, Michael. I think I had a little too much going on, man. It's fun. It's fun to wear these masks, but sometimes they don't all work out.
I got you.
Now, The Exorcist, for me, it's a runner up to take this decade out. Like we've already talked about a lot of groundbreaking films, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but there's so many people that when they bring that up, it's even if you like a movie better, their argument is always hard to beat. Like when you're talking about like how groundbreaking, like how, you know what I'm saying? How, impactful, like as far as impact,
yeah,
whether you like it or not, Exorcist really cannot be beat. And I don't think it'll ever be beat. I'm a huge Exorcist fan, so it's Exorcist for me all day.
Oh yeah, and I mean the poll is shaping out that way. So go ahead and get your vote in now if you have not voted yet, because I'm going to end this one momentarily.
Michael, like he got really, really soft.
You guys in the chat having any issues hearing me?
I'm
let me know.
It's going to be just me, Michael. But yeah.
Well, you never know. Sometimes things happen.
I hear you. You seem very distant.
Maybe try turning your volume up on your headset.
Where's the volume on my headset?
I'll let you go ahead and get that one figured out. But I am gonna go ahead and end this one. Um, got it squared away there, buddy.
Keep going. Say something, Mikey.
Hi.
One more time.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Okay, so The Exorcist is going to win 89% to 11%.
So that dude, that tied our last landslide. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's we're on to round 2. We are on to round 2, and I love both of these movies so much. But there's gonna be one clear-cut winner for me on this next one. Let me go ahead and put it in a poll, and we will go ahead and start Young Frankenstein versus Jaws.
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously? That's all I have. Freaking Jaws, man.
Yeah. I'm definitely going with Jaws too. As much as I loved Young Frankenstein as a kid, Gene Wilder, and I always forget the guy's name. He was the father in Everyone Loves Raymond, who played Frankenstein.
Okay. Frank played Frankenstein in that, huh?
He did, yes.
Okay.
Young Frankenstein, that's one of those movies I had on VHS when I was a kid.
Mr. Boyle. It's something Boyle.
Yeah.
It's like dude, okay. I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah. I loved Young Frankenstein, but when you talk about, I look at these as I got to throw one away forever. Which one is it going to be? John is saying Peter Boyle.
Yeah. Peter Boyle. Yep.
I'm definitely going with Jaws on this one. And it's looking like the poll is shaping out to be that way. So it's,
and that's no like it's no disrespect to Young Frankenstein. It's got its following, I know, but dude, don't try to step up to Jaws with that shit. I've never seen Young Frankenstein, but even without seeing it, I respect it. But yeah, dude.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Yeah.
Darkroom Secret saying love Jaws, but I think it's a bit overrated.
Ooh, and that's a oh man. Oh, Kim, I can't get on board with you on that, but I'd love to talk to you about that.
Wayne Turner is saying Jaws. I had both movie soundtracks on vinyl record.
I'd love to talk to you about that, Kim. You're the first person I've ever heard say Jaws is overrated.
Well, Tim is too. Tim will make number 2.
Oh, man, okay. But are you guys considering the time and oh man, okay. That's another conversation. But I love it, guys. I freaking love it. Half the things I say, no one agrees with. So I can relate. It's just one it's waters I've never,
Eric is saying, which is better, Jaws? Which am I watching and enjoying more? Young Frankenstein. Dude, Young Frankenstein was a blast. I don't even know if I own that movie anymore, but I sure did as a kid on VHS.
Dude, I absolutely love Jaws, guys. I freaking love Jaws. It's like a go-to for me if I'm by myself, just want to wind that, dude. It's
Jaws is winning that 80-20. Ooh, this one for me is not even going to be this next one's not even.
You guys have thought you got to check with Michael, but you guys have brought something to my attention. I don't think it's out of the question that we couldn't have a show about movies that are super popular that we think are overrated and the reasons why. I think that's something very interesting to dive into. So yeah, something to think about, Michael. You know, I like the idea. There's a lot of movies I think are overrated. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be fun for sure.
it's just an interesting topic but it's got to be the movie that is, you know, really got that following and shit, and you know, you think is overrated. Like, you know, just explain. Yeah, it's something. It's interesting to me.
Yeah. Wayne is saying Jaws was a summer blockbuster. It made people afraid to go back in the water. And, you know, being from Ohio, you know, and I lived in Hawaii for a long time, and it was because of Jaws that every time I jumped in the ocean, I was like, you know.
Dude, I double thought about jumping in a swimming pool after watching Jaws. Like, I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, I forgot to mention the poll is up for the next movies. We have Invasion of the Body Snatchers versus Alien. And to me, this is a Alien, flat out.
No, I thought we already did Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
We are in the second round, sir. It has advanced.
Back. Okay.
We are in the second round.
What?
Tourist Trap.
Okay. What the hell did it be?
Danny and Deontay After Dark said never heard of Young Frankenstein. Oh yeah, Young Frankenstein was.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it. But guys, this is
oh no,
this is not Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah. Right after that start. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Jaws freaked people out of the water.
It was. Let's see. Wayne is saying Alien, amazing sci-fi horror, not now often overshadowed by Aliens. Jamie Hart saying Alien. Eric from the Bearded Entertainment is saying face huggers from Alien are to this day one of the most terrifying things that I've ever seen on screen. Dude, it scared the hell out of me as a kid because Aliens wasn't out yet. We had never seen a queen. We had never seen, you know, I remember the first time watching that with my father. I was scared. Granted, I was a kid, but at the same time, it was still freaking, it was scary. Absolutely freaking scary. An Alien is running away with this one. So if you have not voted, please get your vote in. And I will go ahead and end this poll here shortly. Looks like we got another. Oh, no, it's starting to even. Well, I wouldn't say even out, but it's still moving around just a little bit. It's still moving around just a little bit up there. Oh, Melissa's saying I love sharks, so
I do
can't.
too.
I
I do too.
Wayne is saying, like the Terminator movies, I pretend Alien franchise ended after the second one. Hey, you know, may not be wrong.
Wayne,
might not be wrong.
Wayne, I cannot agree with you more on the Terminator, man. And dude, I agree with him on the Aliens. Man. That was a badass statement. T2 is fantastic. All the Terminator movies after that, you were just like, come on, guys, let's go back to T2. Same with Alien, man. Yeah, that was a nice statement. Could not agree more.
Oh yeah. Tim is saying, have you ever noticed the similarities to the xenomorph design and the original Pumpkinhead? I see a little bit of that in there. Definitely do see a little bit of that in there. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll with 20 votes. Alien at 75% and Invasion of the Body Snatchers at 25%. I almost put them backwards there. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I see a tiny resemblance, Tim. But I still think two completely different creatures. But both
right.
beautiful in their own right. Both beautiful creations in their own right.
We have moved on. The poll is being put up here in a second. The next two movies are The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Good movie. versus the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I will definitely make mine short on this one and say that I'm voting for TCM on this one for sure. The poll is up. Be sure to get your votes in. Eric is saying, bro, it scared the hell out of me as a half grown ass man. Yeah, like Alien was scary to me. Tim was saying it was the same costume designer. Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. Melissa saying the only two Alien movies I liked, one was The Facility and two, The Signs. I absolutely love Alien. I love Aliens too. Darkroom Secrets saying I would love to have a face hugger replica. There you go, Matt.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm actually right there with her. But I know she wants a really nice quality one, as would I. So I'll keep my eye out for that. Like, it's something I want to. Like, you can find cheesy ones all the time, but like a really good one, like, yeah, would be awesome. Maybe the egg to go with it. Agreed, John. Agreed.
Texas Chainsaw and The Town That Dreaded Sundown. You guys haven't seen either of these two?
Oh, I've seen
TCM.
both.
TCM is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If some people in the chat don't know, it's just me shorthanding. So it is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I go with TCM. I am a fan. I would want a face. I would want to. Yeah, guys, I'll try to find us all a nice face hugger replica for sure. But I know we want some good ones. I like the Town Dreaded Sundown. I do. I very much do. I like the original and the remake. But I cannot put it above Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know,
I feel the same way.
Gunnar Hansen, the hitchhiker, blah blah blah. List goes on. So much respect to both candidates, but TCM for me.
Wayne is saying so TCM, so it's not Turner Classic Movies. All right, that'll be the last time I put in the abbreviation for that, you guys. Megan is saying a face hugger would be a dope mask. Yes, it would.
Yeah.
It would be a cool mask.
Yeah. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Have the tail go around your neck, like, yeah.
Eric is saying I can make face huggers. I can 3D print them. That'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. Those are awesome though. So I'm gonna go ahead and close
right
this
here,
one. At 88-12.
Wow.
this bracket right here is this is another one. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. And the fan base in this chat, I'm not gonna say I know how this one is gonna go, and I'm not gonna say that it's wrong. Yeah. I always spell Amityville wrong. I'm sure I did it again. I'm trying to type these as quick as possible. But the pool is up, and our next matchup is Amityville Horror moving on to the second round versus John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween. Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah. I mean, what do you say about Halloween that we haven't said, tons of times on this channel? There's no way I can put Amityville.
And I've already said it. I watch Amityville when I'm tired of Halloween and Jason.
Yes. And I mean, you referenced it earlier. Like, when I'm tired of Halloween, I'll watch Amityville. When I'm tired of Amityville, I'll watch Halloween. That's cool, man. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling I knew where this one was headed.
But those movies, like the Amityville's, like, if you're scrolling and there's like nothing on TV, but you do come across an Amityville, like, I'm going to turn it on. I'll get excited. But it's a stepchild to Halloween.
But here's what I will say. You know, like there are paranormal movies that scare me way more than a Halloween movie could ever scare me. You know what I mean? If you're talking about that, like there is not a Halloween movie ever that would ever make me feel the same way like the first time I saw like The Conjuring. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Just because, you know, the way my mind works is I'm more afraid of something that I can't see messing with me than something I can. You know what I mean? If I really break it down in my head.
I get it.
That,
but
yeah, I'm watching Halloween all day.
You know, I get it. There's no Conjuring that'll scare me more than The Wizard of Oz. I get it. I get it. Or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, dude. Those Oompa Loompas, dude, they're not right. They're not right. That's what we're talking about, right?
What's that?
Just the shit that scares you.
Well, yeah, like I was making a comparison to, you know, slashers versus like paranormal horror, you know, in general.
It's the weird stuff that scares me, man. Like, dude, I'm not even trying to joke, but for me, it was Wizard of Oz. It was like, dude, it was that stuff. I guess as I grew up, like nothing really did scare me. Like, I'm not trying to say like, you know, I can handle anything, but it was just the weird stuff as a kid. Like the you know, the Wicked Witch of the West and her monkeys were freaky and stuff. But once I got, you know, older and past all that, like, but if you're looking at, Conjuring over Halloween any day. Or, you know, Annabelle Creations, things like that for sure. I just think
now I'm just talking about like a fear standpoint, you know, like the way my brain works. I'm not saying like
you can't watch Conjuring the covers. I got you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is a better movie than that. I'm just talking about, you know, the way that my brain is when it comes to like fear and things like that. But
yeah, and like for a lot of people, it's like you know, when it comes to it's like the Saw movies. They're like, you know, because that can happen and it freaks them the hell out. Like I get it, you know, and they look at you know, Jason and Freddy like that. That just, you know, can't happen. But like that it's that true stuff that hits them like that. Yeah. The Strangers, you know,
that's crazy. Like the Strangers,
that freaks a lot of people out, and I get that, you know, because at any given time, some freak can knock on your door at midnight and, you know, want to kill you, you know. But when Jason comes out of the water and he's a half skeleton, half spine and stuff, no, you know. So
it's more like looking at that. It's more like that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like that's more the feel that I get from that. You know, seriously. But so I'm gonna close the poll here in a minute. If you have not got your vote in, please get your vote in now. I have 15 votes and I have 25 people in the chat. And if you have not hit that like button yet, please go down to the bottom and hit that like button for us. It helps out the channel. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Guarantee we're doing fun stuff like this all the time. For sure. Oh, and then tomorrow, check this out. I got some, you know, while I'm putting this new one up here, I'm going to go ahead and end this poll with Halloween winning 80% to 20% over the Amityville Horror. Tomorrow night, Eric, the Bearded Entertainment, will be joining me. And we are he's never seen Roseblood. So we are going to go ahead and watch Roseblood tomorrow night. And the cool thing about Roseblood is I talked to Peter Anthony, the writer and director of Roseblood. He will not be able to join us, but he is going to do his best to be in the live chat while we watch the movie. So that's freaking awesome.
Eric, you were in for a treat, my friend.
Yes.
You were in for a treat, dude.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Like I love seeing stuff, you know, when people haven't seen something, especially if I really like it. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, Roseblood rocks.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. So we're moving on to the next. The next poll is about to be up here. The next set of movies that we have going against each other. The first one, Dawn of the Dead, versus The Hills Have Eyes. Poll is up. Vote now.
I'm out. I'm out.
He said, "I'm out." I'm going with Dawn of the Dead on this one. I did vote for Hills Have Eyes over Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I'm not gonna do that with Dawn of the Dead.
The only thing I can even say, Never Ending Story is the best. Never Ending Story does rock. One thing I can, so the only thing I can say is I've not seen Dawn of the Dead because zombies was never my go-to, guys. It just wasn't. I've seen a few here and there, but it's just not my thing. Zombies don't really do it for me. And then it's up against a movie that I couldn't finish. So yeah, I have no say in this.
No, you're not a zombie guy.
I'm not, Michael. I'm not.
No, maybe I like zombies for the simple fact that like I really like The Walking Dead when that came out. I used to watch Night of the Living Dead a lot with my father growing up.
Okay.
He really liked Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
And then you get in Dawn of the Dead and stuff. It was just something I was exposed to young, and I always thought were cool. But they never really scared me because they were so slow.
My thing, and that's my thing with zombies. Like I like power and a guy that you just don't want to fuck with, like a Jason and Michael. I like that dominance. And I guess for me, I always look at zombies as like weak. They just you can like break their arms in half. You can that's, I guess, so that's kind of, it's not to say I haven't enjoyed a zombie movie, because I enjoy The Walking Dead and stuff too. Just growing up, they were never my go-to. I'd rather turn on, Halloween 2 for the 5th time than watch Dawn of the Dead or whatever. So
I don't know, when 28 Days Later came out and you saw like zombies running, like I had never seen that before, and that like really creeps me out.
I
was just like,
enjoy that
wow.
movie. I actually enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
But I guess zombies as a whole.
Wayne, you're a trip.
Just never did it for me, really.
Fraggle Rock was awesome. I watched that as a kid. I'm gonna leave this one up here for about another minute or so. If you have not voted, get your vote in now. Wayne Turner saying I have Fraggle Rock soundtrack on vinyl record. Grew up watching it. Have the first season on DVD. Dude, I have not seen Fraggle Rock since probably the 80s. I still remember their faces.
Heard of Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, it was a show that I used to watch in the 80s. They were like almost puppets. They look like puppets.
See what it is it's I'm so young.
Yeah.
I'm so young. That's why I haven't seen it.
That's what it is. Wayne says that zombies first ran in Return of the Living Dead. For some reason, I just remember my first memory of it being 28 Days Later. Not to say that they didn't. Wayne, you're probably
right. No, they did. Yeah, they did. The last horror night we did here with everybody. We watched Return of the Living Dead, and yeah, they did run in that. They absolutely did. They were just so beatable. They weren't like this. They weren't. I never looked at them as like a badass force. That's the main reason I just didn't care about zombies. But man, you got to respect a zombie, guys, just like you do a vampire. Look how long they've been around and they continue to captivate us. Like that alone gives me their respect. You know what I'm saying? It's really impressive. But I'm gonna go towards a powerful, vampire that rips your heart out before a dumbass zombie that you could throw a piece of cornbread and leave him off his track and just rip his arm off. They were just always weak and to me.
So Dawn of the Dead beats The Hills Have Eyes 64-36.
Oh.
I have the next poll up.
Now I don't feel so bad for not finishing it, Michael.
Wicker Man versus Last House on the Left. So
man.
again, I'm to a point to where I can't really make a decision on this because Michael
Same,
hasn't
dude.
seen Wicker Man.
Same,
So
dude.
like,
I can't say much. I saw the remake Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage.
I liked Last House on the Left though.
And I just thought it was kind of weird.
It's
I've seen the remake of Last House on the Left.
You never saw the Wes Craven Last House on the Left?
No.
Oh, you should check that out.
I don't.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I'm not going to say it was great, but I enjoyed it.
I don't think I have. Because they did remake it, correct?
They did.
Like I want to say like 2012, 14, something like that, maybe.
Something. I saw it on Tubi, like not too terribly long ago.
If anyone can clear that up, because I have seen Last House on the Left. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't from the 70s. It was not from the 70s.
Yeah,
that I know. So that was a Wes Craven, huh?
It was.
Okay.
It was. James is saying I hated Fraggle Rock. Always had to watch it with the kids. It drove me crazy. Yeah, it was kind of a kid's show, James.
What even brought up Fraggle Rock? Like, what the hell is that?
You know our chat, man. They think like I do. It's just all over the place, man. Melissa says, but growing up, I lived on Tales from the Crypt. I love Tales from the Crypt when I was a little kid. I used to watch that, and I used to watch the. Do you remember Freddy Krueger had a TV show? It was a nightmare TV show that had episodes to where he would talk before every episode.
This was Robert Englund?
Yes. And he was dressed like Freddy. It was like Freddy's Nightmares or something like it. It was something like that. Trust me, it's been a minute.
But I do know Tales from the Crypt is the shit.
Yeah,
it is the shit, and like especially for the time, like dude,
I was right. Freddy's Nightmares. That is what it was called. Yes,
I do not.
Yes, it was.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that. But I love Tales from the Crypt, dude. I watched that with my dad. And that's the stuff that like you go back to that, like we don't have all the stuff we have today, like how excited you were for that next episode of Tales from the Crypt to come on. Like, dude, that's the shit you'll never get back. Like,
yeah.
Oh, love it, man. Love it.
I do. John is asking, do you remember the Friday the 13th series? I do. And it, there was no Jason in it. It was all about this little shop that had like cursed like trinkets in it. And it was, yeah. Actually, the guy who was in Jason Goes to Hell, the guy with the glasses, he was in Friday the 13th series.
Now, how does stuff like that come to be? Like where they have something called that with no Jason in it? Like, obviously they're going to know that.
You want the short version of how that happened?
I do.
Okay. They used the name to get people to watch because Friday the 13th was popular, and then they didn't have Jason in it. That's why it didn't make it.
But I mean, but why couldn't they put Jason in it? No, they didn't have the rights to him, or
it just wasn't what they. It should have been called like Cursed Trinkets or some shit like that. Like they only put the name Friday the 13th, the series, in it because of the popularity of the name Friday the 13th. That there was no intention of Jason ever being in that. I don't think they even had the rights to put Jason in that. They just used the name to get people to watch it, and it didn't make it. It really didn't.
Was it terrible?
Oh, it was bad. Like I don't. Okay, so here's the thing. I saw it when I was younger, and it didn't have Jason in it. So I wonder if I go back and watch it now, like how I would feel. Would I still feel the same? I don't know. I've never thought like, oh, I should go back and rewatch Friday the 13th, the series. It's just something that never popped in my head because I watched it.
Well, it's like, it's like where people say,
terrible.
It's like where people say, go watch Halloween 3. Just realize Michael's not in there, but just take it for what it's worth. And I went in there with that completely in mind, and I still think it's garbage. But that's me.
That's just one of those movies that the more I watch, I like it a little more each time. So the Wicker Man beats Last House on the Left 54% to 46%. So that was a very close one with that, for sure. So the next one that we're putting up are two great movies, in my opinion. Let's think here. So the next two coming up on the list, get your votes in now. The poll is up. Black Christmas.
For me, how do I turn him down?
Black Christmas versus Carrie. So make sure you get your votes in for this one right here.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did something where I've got you like piercing loud. I got to turn you down a little bit. That should be good. Talk to me, Michael.
All right. So the next one that went up is Black Christmas and Carrie. Be sure to cast your votes now. Me, I'm going for Black Christmas, and if I had to guess, you're probably going for Carrie. I think you may have muted yourself because I can't hear anything coming from your end.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Who was that said that earlier? Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
I sound good though.
Sound fine.
Okay. Yeah, man. Carrie all day. That's probably one of the biggest things I gotta not talk to you about, because it's one of the things that baffled me the most with you, is that you were so excited about Black Christmas. So I finally checked it out. And
You have pointed a lot of fingers at me tonight, sir. I mean, I could start pointing fingers at you. Like I could.
Fine.
You know, one of the things that doing me about you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Okay, like I will have to have my opinion, but yeah, dude, I like Black Christmas. Shit, it was awesome. I watched it as a kid. It scared the hell out of me. It cemented itself in my brain as being a great time watching that movie. What I don't get about you. Where's my camera? There it is. There it is. Oh my God, the chat has gone off on Fraggle Rock and Fat Albert. Look at you guys, man. Look at you guys. Okay, so we have 14 votes in. We are 2 minutes in. And Carrie's got a substantial lead. It's 64 to 36%. Make sure you get your votes in now. I'm going to leave it up for 1 more minute. What's that?
I just think they're wrong.
Who?
The voters.
But they're agreeing with what you said.
I know. They just haven't seen the movie for what it is.
Okay. Okay, fine. Fantastico.
Why do I love Michael so much? Oh, God.
I'm going to leave this up for about 30 more seconds. And we'll go ahead and pull it down.
I started picturing Michael, too, after we took the wall down. Coming up with it. I started picturing you coming in with your tool belt. Dude, you know your way around. You know your way around a freaking construction site. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you pull screws out. You put them in.
Dude, you made everybody happy. Like my dad that evening. Like later on was talking. Yeah, man, just couldn't have done it without Michael. Couldn't have done it without Michael. It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
The thing that, got me with that is how, like, you looked at those two places individually with walls, and then you take that middle wall out. It looks way bigger than I thought it would look.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like when you take that out, like, you don't realize how much room that actually took up until you see it all out, and you're just like, wow, this is way bigger.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Agreed.
Let's see where we're at right
James, and now James has a nice place to sit, so I'm happy for James. You know,
he's got him a nice, comfortable chair.
Dude, he's got a recliner.
Well,
you know,
Melissa says, I like the remake of Black Christmas, and it's me, Billy, but not the original Black Christmas. I don't like it.
Wait,
Tim
Reading
is saying,
Rainbow. What the hell is Reading Rainbow again?
What's that?
Reading Rainbow.
Oh, that was a show when we were kids. Like, that was
I do remember that. Do you remember that?
The guy with the big hair and reading.
Yes. Wait, what Tim say? Tim agrees with me.
He said, agree with Matt. Tells you you're wrong.
If you agree with me, it tells you you're wrong. Oh,
yes.
Shit.
Spider-Man live action 1970s TV series was underrated. Fun, needs DVD. Wayne, if I'm being 100% honest, I remember that was a show, but I really couldn't I couldn't tell you a whole lot about it, but I do remember it. I remember Greatest American Hero more than I remember that one, and that's crazy because Spider-Man's way more popular than Greatest American Hero was. Carrie wins at 67% to 33%. Carrie is moving on. Dude, we've got some juggernauts in the
as she should, dude. Carrie was fucking groundbreaking and badass.
Dude, I honestly feel like this might be a freaking landslide of epic proportions. Oh shit. Hold on. This is probably going to be, it's going to be hard to talk about, like, for me on my end. So the poll is going up now, and we have The Exorcist versus Eraserhead. Matt, I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. I don't know if I've seen Eraserhead. Have you seen Eraserhead?
Michael, I'm going to be honest with you, and I thought that you saying that was a joke. No, I haven't seen Eraserhead, but I've seen The Exorcist.
No, I'm saying, so I have not seen,
and it's the shit.
I don't know.
Matter of fact, look at this gorgeous girl I got behind me. Look at her.
You got old Reagan over there.
Look at her, like, gorgeous, like Eraserhead versus The Exorcist. Get out of here.
Look, I don't know if I'm thinking of the movie Eraserhead when I say it sounds familiar. If I'm thinking of the movie House Party 1, where the guy's like, "Hey, Eraserhead." Like, so
no, you're not. Michael,
I don't know.
You're off. There is a movie Eraserhead. I've seen like the poster, and it's got like a guy that's got like his hair standing up, kind of like mine was a little while ago before I figured I just, was out of touch. There is an Eraserhead. It's not the House Party you're thinking of.
I'm just trying to,
but I don't know a thing about it, man. I don't know a thing about it.
I don't know.
I mean, let the chat, dude. We got an amazing chat that's seen everything. A lot of them have seen everything. So, like, clear that up for us, guys.
Tim is saying this is easy. Come on.
Well, tell us, Tim. Tell us a little bit about it.
I love The Greatest American Hero too. That was awesome.
Yeah. Apparently, as a kid, I used to like fly around with a towel.
Dude, I think I wore a cape till I was like 7.
Dude, James, not hearing of Eraserhead, that has me a little bit scared. Melissa, don't like either, dude. Exorcist.
She said, but I have to pick Eraserhead.
She goes further to stab me in the face. She goes further and says, I'll pick Eraserhead. Oh, man.
So I'm going to ask you guys, like you guys, you know, you were really adamant about me seeing The Wicker Man. Is Eraserhead one of those movies I should put on the list as like a must see? Let me know.
And this is Michael asking, not me.
He said, "That's it. I'm done." Wayne Turner saying Elephant Man is a better movie, but that is 1980. I remember watching Elephant Man in school. Did you see Elephant Man?
Yes, I actually have a very, very soft spot for John Merrick.
Yeah.
And I always will. You know, it's not me saying I think his movie is the best or whatever, but I have a very, very soft spot for the Elephant Man. His life was god awful, and I love the man.
All right, so we have been up for almost 4 minutes, and The Exorcist is winning 87-13. So we'll go ahead and move on.
That is so cool. Like you know, there.
Well, went 88-12 there. Yeah.
As much as as much as I think it's absurd that anybody goes, you know, there's people that are out there that are saying, yeah, hell yeah, Eraserhead. I just always like that. I always like that. You know, it's like when I say, you know, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and Michael and all his buddies are like, Matt, you suck.
A lot of people like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah, but not when I'm talking about
it. Actually, Jamie Hart's in the chat. She's always said she loves Rob Zombie's Halloween.
All right. Well, Jamie.
Well, Jamie, we could talk then. It's
but
fun.
No, I do. Like, I do always think that's cool, though. I mean that. Like when you think something just like no way, you know, it's a landslide. But like, there is that person that stands up for that, you know, that film that like we haven't seen or we think is just, you know, bonkers. But there's that, you know, person that stands up for it. I love that shit.
Yeah, man, dude. Banter and picking at each other. Yeah, banter and like picking at each other for what we like is what we do. You know what I mean? None of it's ever malicious. None of it's ever, you know, there's never any ill intent. Love what you love. And that's something I like to preach on this channel. If you think that, you know, you look at one of the movies that didn't do so well, you know, like I Spit on Your Grave only got 14. Well, it was compared to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so that's not really a fair assessment. But I mean, if what you like is what you like, be proud of that, man. Horror has something for everybody.
Yeah,
you know, and not everybody's the same.
And we will always support that on this channel.
Yeah. Matt and I bicker back and forth because we just poke at each other. That's what we do.
But yeah, man, that is something that I will. Yeah, I'll always welcome on this channel. Like, yeah, if it's I don't give a damn what it is. If it's your shit, man, stand up for it.
Dude, we have Jaws versus Alien right now.
Let me use. I do have to take a little quick restroom break.
All right, give me Jaws or Alien before you go.
Yeah. I can totally. Oh shit, Jaws, man, all day actually.
And I'm going with the Alien on this one.
Now it would have been different. It would have been a little harder if you said Jaws versus Aliens. But when you said Jaws versus Alien, it was a no-brainer. Yeah, for me, it's a no-brainer. It's Jaws. It's Jaws all day. I love that you're saying Alien.
And that could change tomorrow.
Because even Aliens,
I love both of them so much.
Better than Alien, I would still go with Jaws. Jaws is in my top 5 movies of all time. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to knock that guy out. Yeah, I'll be right back, Michael.
All right. I absolutely love freaking Alien. Like, you could ask me tomorrow, which is better, Jaws or Alien, and I might lean towards Jaws. This is tough for me, but right now, my brain is going Alien. Like, that movie has so much. Like, I have so much connection with that movie. And don't get me wrong, I love Jaws. Jaws wins this. It's like, oh, that's fine. I get it. Alien, the original Alien, that scared the crap out of me as a kid. Like, I absolutely love the first Alien. Just the way, it was formatted. You didn't know what was going on. When it came to Aliens, yes, Aliens was awesome. I loved Aliens. James Cameron. It's freaking fantastic. But it's like the mystery that came with the first Alien. You hadn't seen the Queen. You haven't seen the Xenomorphs yet. All you had was this thing that was, latching onto people's faces and pumping crap in their stomach and then bursting out. Man, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. And then, just like on this, a slasher format, it went through all of them until, you get to Ellen Ripley, who, if you want to talk about final girls, it's like, she's got to be in the discussion as one of the best of all time. In my opinion, of course. I feel like that, Ellen Ripley is one of the most badass, between Alien and Aliens, just her character progression alone from what she started at in Alien to where she ended in Aliens was just freaking amazing. I thought it was freaking amazing. Let's see what we have in the chat with this one. Let's see. Wayne Turner saying next Max matchup, Jaws. Lydia saying I gotta go with Alien. That's one hell of a movie. It is. Tim is saying overrated Jaws. Better not beat Alien. I see. I love Jaws too. Melissa is saying Jaws. Polar is saying Jaws. Jamie Hart is saying I love Jaws, but Aliens is the better movie. And then, yeah, Alien is the better movie. John is saying Aliens is action, Alien is horror. I agree. I do agree. James is saying, damn, Michael, you're making it hard, but I choose Jaws. And you're not wrong. Like, Jaws is freaking amazing. It's freaking Spielberg, man, and it's fantastic. The first Jaws, there's so much good to be said about that movie. Polar is saying if it was Jaws and Alien sequels, I'd switch to Aliens. Let's see. James is saying eaten by a shark is far scarier to me than an alien latching onto your face and bursting out of your stomach. James, that's crazy. I think I might take the shark on that one, buddy. I may. Tim is saying stay out of the ocean to avoid a shark. An alien can be anywhere. An alien is a little more scary. Polar is saying Jaws just had a bigger impact on me, probably because being attacked by a shark is more likely. Yeah, probably so.
There could be a lot said about. Go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry.
Darkroom Secrets saying nowadays you're more likely to be abducted by aliens than eaten by a shark. Let's see. Pedro is saying Jaws because it's more realistic. Yeah, and I mean that's tough, man. I don't think that there is a wrong answer with this one right here. So Jaws is actually going to take this one, Matt. Jaws is at 56, where Alien was at 44. That was a close one, you guys. And the poll here, and we are about to get into the semifinals here soon. So we're wow, this one's going to be fun. This next one. Let's see here. We have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus John Carpenter's Halloween. All right, the poll is up. Matt, I'm just going to make this short for this one. I'm going to go with Halloween, buddy.
I could not agree more. So yeah, it's Halloween for me all day, bro.
All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, cool.
Halloween
Yeah,
for me all day.
Yeah. We're 14 votes in with 22 people in the chat. So we will go ahead and get these votes in. We are running a little late tonight for the simple fact that we had a lot of movies to go through. And then we still have to do the Lydia still has to do the drawing.
She is on that. She is on top of that. She's going to get all that tallied up. No worries.
Right. We'll leave this one up for another minute. Dude, Halloween, for me, being an 80s kid growing up, and we've talked about this so many times, man. There's just so many good things with the shape, like the mask, the way Loomis is, there's so much good in that. Not that there isn't in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I would watch Halloween.
What I love so much about doing this is that I know all the movies that I'm dying to see with you, Michael. I am, man.
We've watched Halloween before together, haven't we?
No, I know, but like, especially the movies that I like but don't necessarily love that you love. I want to see those, man. I want to see those with you. I welcome anybody to come watch movies with me in the horror den. You've been here multiple times. Yeah. As much shit as I talked, Michael, I would welcome watching Phantasm with you, dude. Like for real, I would.
I think that'd be more painful for me than it would be for you.
The Ring I want to watch with you desperately. Like I enjoy The Ring. I don't love it the way you do. I've just always been a fan of that, watching a movie. Now I have to somewhat like it, but watching a movie with somebody who like that's their shit. Like I love doing that. Because man, I can take a break from all the movies I've seen and that I watch over and over. I can take a break from that and watch a movie with a good friend who loves something for sure. And it'll give you a different outlook on that film as well. Usually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you watch something that somebody loves, they're going to point out little things, that they like so much.
Right.
You know what I mean? It kind of helps you see things from their point of view.
Right.
Halloween did win that one 69-31.
Ooh.
So that was way out there. Now we are going for Dawn of the Dead and Wicker Man. So with
Wicker Man sticking the
dude.
Around. It needs to F off. Like
Wicker Man's in there, and definitely, it's the fact that it's making it this far, and so many people, in the chat are like, Wicker Man's freaking awesome. It makes me want to see it, that much more, for sure. 100%. There are so many people in the chat. They're just saying Halloween hands down, Halloween, 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 Halloween all the way, Halloween all the way. Wayne says that Halloween is suspenseful horror, so good, hasn't aged badly at all. TCM aged badly through lots of influence. And it's true. It is true. Val is saying the shape, the cinematography, the cast, this movie is lightning in a bottle. 100%. It is. It's fantastic. Wayne is saying, Michael, you need to watch the 70s horror movie Don't Look Now, realistic tragic horror. All right, I'll definitely check that one out. Going into this one, Matt, we have Wicker Man. I picked The Wicker. Melissa, Dawn of the Dead. Megan, Wicker Man. Jamie Hart agreeing with Wayne. Don't Look Now is a good watch. I'll check it out for sure. Wayne is saying Wicker Man original is amazing. UK horror. Yeah, definitely. But as the poll is sitting now with 15 votes in, Dawn of the Dead is currently winning 67% to 33%. And Jamie Hart is saying, I prefer the Nick Cage Wicker Man. That's crazy. That's awesome. I haven't seen that one either. Matt, you're muted again. I think that I can't hear you, buddy. Yeah, I can't hear anything you're saying. I think you're muted. Wayne, Polar's agreeing with Jamie, and so is Val. So I don't know. I'll have to check out. I want to see the original for sure.
Hello.
All right, I hear you now.
You hear me now, Michael?
Can you hear me now?
I got a great IT team.
You got an IT team.
I
What
do.
do you keep doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
What'd you do? So what were you saying, buddy? I couldn't hear you before.
No idea.
Oh, well, we got a lot of people talking about Wicker Man, and a lot of people, actually, a couple people were saying they prefer the Nick Cage version. So like I said, I don't have any comparison for that one.
So you haven't seen either?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
I watched the Nicolas Cage version, and it was just a movie to me. I was just disappointed with. Oh, okay. This is what I was saying. It's mostly kind of about a cult, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like a town that's a cult, kind of like, I don't know. It gave me like Jim Jones vibes and shit. Like I don't know. It wasn't my thing at all, but. Let's face it, if they're going to do a remake with Nicolas Cage, it had its fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, right there, it tells you it has its fans.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it. So I have nothing to add to that, which kind of sucks. But
I don't know. Aside from I didn't think much of the Nicolas Cage remake.
So Dawn of the Dead did take it at 67-33. So Dawn of the
Dead's still in there. Damn.
Yeah, it's moving on. And the next poll that we have going up, we have Carrie versus The Exorcist.
Oh, that stabs me deep.
And I'm going with The Exorcist. In short, like not much more I could say about the movie. It's
same, but it cuts me deep. Because I love Carrie, but it cuts me deep.
The Exorcist and Carrie right now with 12 votes in are tied 50-50. So make sure you get your votes in. There's 23 people in the chat. I have 14 votes, and we are tied.
Don't spoil it, Matt. Shit. Am I a spoiler? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. This is the first time I can actually hear what you guys are saying, and it's cracking me up. Gotta go with Carrie for Pedro.
And we're still deadlocked at 50-50.
Has our votes come into play yet?
No, not yet. But The Exorcist just jumped up 53-47. So yeah. It is moving. Make sure you get your votes in. Get your votes in. We have 15 votes.
I love that there's so much Carrie love. I want Exorcist to win. But if anything was going to give it a really good run, I'm glad it's Carrie. Wayne, the Carrie, The Exorcist, let's be real. I love it.
Oh. This is so much closer than I thought it would be. Like, I'm watching this one.
Dude, is Lydia going with Carrie? That's so lame.
So, like intense.
The Exorcist. Dude. So good.
Wayne Turner saying Jim Carrey is the best Carrey.
Jim Carrey is the best Carrey.
Alrighty then. Dude, he's freaking weird.
Holy amigo.
Dude, we are 50-50
Holy
with 16
Testicle
votes
Tuesday.
in. If you have not voted yet, get your vote in. 1 more minute on this one right here.
Dude, this
and then
is as close as we've been, right?
Yeah, and then we go into the semifinals.
A long time.
So we've only got 3 more after this one. We're about done. We are about done. All right. So going once. Going twice. And the poll has ended at 50% to 50%. I said the first 50, once I said 50%, but there was a pause there, like it was going to be anything different than 50%.
But it goes to us.
It does, and I'm going with The Exorcist on this one. Okay, so we actually were a tiebreaker. If now had I gone with Carrie, we'd have had to flip a coin or something. I don't even know. So, with ours, I'm just gonna put it, since we broke the tie, 51 to 49. But it was ridiculously close.
That is effing awesome. That is awesome. Wow.
Are you ready for this next one?
Yeah.
Because we're in the semifinals.
Yeah, let's go.
Vote now. The poll is up. Jaws versus Halloween. The original Jaws versus Halloween. This is one of those movies, and I would include Alien in this. I could flip a coin. You know what I mean? Like, I could literally flip a coin between these two movies. I absolutely love both of them. I adore both of them. They are absolutely fantastic. It's just...
Let me ask you this, Michael, while they're all voting, because this is something I want to know. Because I do know how much you love Alien.
I do. Yes.
You do. Now, do you love the entire franchise as much as you love like the original Alien?
No, there's no movie where I love the entire franchise.
I know, but are you like just totally to some point all of them, or is it just that original Alien?
It's 1 and 2 for me, to be honest with you. I hated 3.
Okay.
I enjoy.
You know what I'm asking, though, right? Like, are you just like a okay?
No, it's the movies individually, right?
Like, I know there's no franchise that you love totally, but what I'm saying is, like, are you an Alien nut? Like, where?
No, I couldn't tell you
the most respectable way.
I couldn't tell you the different, and it's like that with like Predator. Like, I love the first Predator. I do. The second one, it's and as they go down the list, before Prey came out, I was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They had good scenes in some of them. Like, I love, what was it, Predators with the samurai where the guy, and they have the little samurai showdown. I thought that was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But as a movie, it's just like, no, Alien, to me, after the second one, it died. Like, it just died for me.
Okay. I just wondered, man.
Yeah, like Halloween. Like, I love the original. I like 2. I like 4. I like H2O to an extent.
Yeah.
I love 18. I like Kills.
Yeah.
And ends, I could take it or leave it. But it's just like it's totally.
You can take it.
I could take it or leave it. Yeah. More leave it so than take it for sure. To be honest with you, but if I'm watching the trilogy, I'm watching the trilogy.
No, I see what you're saying. I just didn't know, man, because there's people that are especially when you talk about like Alien and Predator. There's people that are like there's people that love both. There's people that are either they love Predators or they love Aliens, and there's some people that when they love Aliens. They love Aliens. It don't matter what movie it was. It don't matter if it was Alien Resurrection, or if it was, Alien Covenant, or, I just didn't know if you were that type of alien, because
No.
it always shocked me. Like, I mean, I think it's a good movie, but it always shocked me how much you do like that original Alien. Like,
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. And that's all awesome, good, and fine. I just didn't know.
James, I'll take Michael Myers over a shark any day. Freaking makes me laugh, dude.
Oh, dude, James is the shit. Like, James, if I haven't said tonight, I love you, buddy.
That's cool, Jamie.
James Michael is he's a supporter, man. He supports Movies and Beyond to no extent. He supports Mad Matt's Mask to no extent, and I freaking love you for it, James. I freaking love you for it. Yeah, you're amazing. He'll be on here, as long as we're doing shows, and as long as the booth is open, he's going to be there and come say hello. Like, it's people like you, James, that really why I do what I do. So,
all right, yeah, I agree, James, you're awesome. You're awesome. Halloween took it 89-11. So
89 to 11.
89 to 11.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's without, putting our stuff in, of course. So the next poll I have up, Dawn of the Dead versus The Exorcist. And while that's going, let me go ahead and catch up on the chat because I'm a little bit behind.
Don't even ask me on that one. It's Dawn of the Dead versus what? The
Exorcist.
The shit.
Exorcist.
Yeah, guys. For me, that's Exorcist all day long. Now there are, and especially nowadays, I would say, because these like Dawn of the Deads, Day of the Deads, those are movies that I passed up, when I was younger watching horror. But now I'm at a point where, for the most part, horror is just about all I watch. I can get, I can do a Mortal Kombat, I can do a Batman or something like that. But for the most part, it's horror. So I feel like going back and revisiting some of those movies like Dawn of the Dead, or even saying hit them for the first time is something I'd be intrigued to do. So,
well, yeah. Ages of Fear saying, "What's up, guys? What's up, man? Welcome to the channel." Damn, we're down to Jaws versus Halloween, bro. These are 1 and 2. This is hard, man, dude.
Yeah,
I
welcome. Welcome to Movies and Beyond. It's a show here.
Wayne Turner saying Predator 2 and Predators are both underrated. Both better than Alien movies after Aliens. I don't know if I could really argue that.
I am 100% on board with that shit. I actually love Predators. Predators I put above Prey, and I know a lot. Michael is one. My girlfriend.
You put Predators over Prey?
Absolutely.
Oh no way.
Whether on the gaming planet, yeah, yeah, and that's my number 2, and then Prey is probably my number 3. That one's so underrated, dude. You got the Berserker for the first time, the Falcor, the freaking Tracker Predator.
But see, like Aliens with Predator, that doesn't mean anything to me because I don't know that.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
I know.
I know the Xenomorph. I know the Queen.
You got Danny Trejo in there,
and I know the Predator. Like the Predator for me is just the Predator. Like I don't know. Like I don't. It's like, oh, that one looks badass. Well, that one looks badass.
That's why I feel like I could try to make you like enjoy a Predator movie maybe a little more than you would if you watched it with me. Like just like say I'm watching the ring in Samara with you, but that's if you're open to that. But yeah, there's different predators and stuff. But I love that one, and it doesn't get the love it deserves. Yeah, it's called Predator.
It was definitely better than what was the other one that came out with
Predator.
Oh God, man, yeah, it was better than that one.
That one had me worried about the whole franchise. That's why I was so excited about Prey, because that was the one that came out right before Prey. So had Prey have flopped, and we had 2 flops in a row, the franchise would have been in trouble. So that's why that's one reason I was so excited that Prey was so good and successful.
John liked Prometheus. That's cool, man. It was definitely a different take on things. Like Prometheus, to me, I kind of sit in the middle with that one. I don't really know how I feel about Prometheus.
From what I've heard on Prometheus, I don't think it's going to be for me, and I can't. Now, there's a couple of people that came in the booth today, and then I know Lydia did some research and looked up what's going to go next for the Alien franchise, and it looks like they're going to do something that's in between, like
1 and 2.
1 and 2, and dude, that intrigues me. Like, let's forget about all this. Sorry, John, but Prometheus bullshit. Let's get back to warrior aliens and queen aliens, and so that intrigues me, man. Because I think they were just on the dude. Let's face it, they were. Michael, you love the original Alien. Aliens is most people's favorite. Who says my favorite was Alien Covenant or nobody? They had to turn things around, and I'm excited hearing that they're going to go in between the original and the first one. Are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I love. The Exorcist did win this one, 73% to 27%. So we're Halloween versus The Exorcist. That's the final. We have Halloween versus The Exorcist.
So badass. That's so badass. Because that is just Titan going against Titan. I love it, dude. I'm glad I'm out of it.
You're not voting for this one,
James. I could not. James, right back at you, buddy. Right back at you. I could not ask for a better friend than you, and thank you for saying that. And I love you, buddy.
Let's see. Ages of Fear. This is Clayton. What's up, Clayton? I came across your channel a while back with Friday 13th Nightmare and Halloween ranking. Dude, those were the first videos we did. Hopefully we got a little better since then.
Probably not.
But or not, still the same 2 assholes. You know what I mean? But dude, that's awesome, man. I hope that you plan on hanging around for a while, dude. And we're doing fun stuff all the time, and we're definitely happy to have you here for sure, man. If you like fan films, we're doing Roseblood tomorrow night, which is a Friday the 13th fan film, and it should be a blast. But welcome, Clayton. Welcome to the channel.
And I'll say to everyone right now, you guys know, the fact that stuff during the week that I'm not on, it by no means doesn't mean I don't want to be. The stuff Michael's doing is always freaking fantastic. It's just through the week I'm booked, and yeah, that's the whole reason I'm pretty much maxed out. But yeah, join Michael and all the cool stuff he does throughout the week. I wish I could, but I can't. So that's the only reason that I'm not there with you guys. Jerry.
This is absolutely crazy.
Jerry's a fantastic supporter,
man. Jerry's awesome.
Yeah, he is, man.
Jerry made me a Godzilla the other day, and I don't have it behind me yet because I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. He made it with his 3D printer. And it came out freaking awesome. I can't wait to put it up somewhere. I just don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it yet. All these damn masks, they're taking up all my space.
Yeah.
They're taking up all my space.
I got to take a peek at that Godzilla, and dude, Jerry's been tinkering with the 3D printing for a while, and the shit that he's busting out. I hope he doesn't stop because it keeps getting better and better and better. Like, and that's what's cool. Like, he didn't give up on it. It's got to be a bitch. Like, he showed me some stuff where he's like waited forever for something to print, and like one thing goes wrong, and that's where I'd just be like football kicking shit, you know. But,
it takes patience,
dude. He never gave up, and like, dude, when I saw that Godzilla, dude, I was like, damn. Like,
yeah.
Come on, Michael. If he's not onto something, you know, then like, Jerry, keep it up, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, little Jerry, I'll say this, little Jerry, if you're on here, you know, he got me a Christmas present, man. It was my first Christmas present, and it was an amazing Jason hockey mask. And to get that from you, man, like, as my first gift, and just that you thought of me, like, you know, that. And then Jerry and his wonderful wife Gina got me a projector, man. Like, so if, you know, we're doing our movies and stuff, and like we just got too big a crowd, we got to go outside and put it on there, or just for whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I got from Jerry, dude. And I just want to say, man, I really, really appreciate it. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean a lot, and that you think of me to do that stuff, and I love you guys. So, like, that's awesome.
The Exorcist is still one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, but Halloween is the GOAT. Megan is saying we got crispy jerseys. Oh yeah.
Now, what does that mean exactly? Crispy jerseys?
I think that they mean they're crispy, like they're clean. They're nice. That's the way I took it.
Okay, what kind of jerseys though? Okay.
Tim saying I'm gonna need one of those Jason X masks. So Jerry, talk to Tim.
Dude, yeah, Jerry can make a mean ass Jason X mask, which I need one too. That's one I know how.
We all want one.
Yeah.
Wayne says I still need to see Godzilla -1. Wayne, you are not gonna be disappointed, my friend.
So do I.
Matt, you are not gonna be disappointed, my friend.
So do I. I couldn't believe their timings. Like, we were Lydia and I were going to go check one out, and they just didn't have a whole lot of timing on there.
Well, they have extended it. Like, it was supposed to be out of theaters already. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's gone next weekend. Like, when they said they were extending it for a week last week, we talked a little bit about that in the Movies and Beyond mod chat, because, you know, that was the original intent, was to extend it another week. But shit, the Rotten Tomatoes scores are ridiculous, and I'm not usually one to go by scores, but when you have a critic score at 97 and you have a audience score of 98, you know, those two are never that close to each other, you know, with ratings. And plus, I saw it. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I've also gotten mad at ratings lately, but yeah, I mean, I like the good ones. But yeah.
Wayne is saying, sadly, I will have to see Godzilla -1 on Blu-ray. Next week, I have an ankle operation. 4 to 8 weeks recovery time, damage the cartilage and lesion. Oh man, dude. Well, I hope that I hope that everything goes well with that, Wayne. And you know, you can hang out with us here while you're recovering, dude. So keep me updated on how you're doing with your surgery, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Best to you, Wayne, for sure.
100%. So I've left this one up longer than any of the other ones. I've left it up for almost 7 minutes at this point. It looks like Halloween's going to run away with it at 65% to 35%. So Halloween will take it.
What a freaking juggernaut.
So Halloween, mostly a Halloween
They're lucky we didn't mention Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Hey, you know that could take it right now. We'll, like, throw that in there. You know, you never know what could happen. So
That's awesome.
just to wrap up the bracket, because this was fantastic and fun as all hell. And 80s, when we do 80s next week, I have a feeling it is gonna be absolutely crazy because where you look at 70s, you know what I mean? You have a lot of movies that are, like heavy hitters, like some solid one. When you look at 80s, it's just like, man, you have a plethora of movies to choose from with the 80s. Seriously. Like that's freaking awesome. So Halloween will win. Val goes, did you doubt that it would win, Michael? No.
And what we'll do, guys, for everybody that was on tonight, we will get you tallied up, and then what do you guys think? By next Sunday, we can do a wait a minute. Shit. We got a winner, guys. We mixed it all up, and how do we do that?
It's like there's a website where you can put all the names, and then it randomly picks one.
What is that website?
There's a ton of different ones.
All right, guys, we hit a website that could like freaking draw up names. So we will never do any bullshit. We hit it up. Eric.
You're gonna do a drum roll?
Eric from the Bearded Entertainment, man.
Whoa.
We freaking did it up, and you are the winner, my man.
Show that bus one more time, buddy.
That's awesome, dude. No, that's why I wanted to ask, like, because guys, we'll never do anything BS. So Lydia found a website that I guess just raffles everybody at random. Check that out, man.
That's freaking awesome.
So, dude, it is awesome, and this was from my personal collection. Eric, this is going to you. All I need from you, my friend, is to send Michael your your information for me to send this to you, buddy. And we'll get that out to you, dude. But that is like it's like I don't know if it's exactly half scale, but like a 1/3 scale. Shatter or freaking bust, dude. So yeah, congratulations, Eric.
That's awesome.
I got to meet Eric at Scarefest, and that was awesome. So now I get to, send this your way, my man. But guys, I want to do stuff like that. Obviously I'm not a rich man. I can't do it all the time. But this show and you guys mean so much to me. If I can do something like that periodically and stuff, man, it means a lot to me. So yeah, hopefully down the road we'll do another one. But yeah, man, we had the original one with that was won by Kim.
Yeah,
and she got the Halloween mask and all that stuff. It's fun, guys, man. And if I can give back a little bit for just having so much fun talking with you guys and stuff, I'll do it. So yeah, man, congrats, Eric.
So I do, Matt, thank you again for doing that. I let Eric know. He's sending me his address stuff right now.
Cool.
So I'll just send that to Lydia on Instagram and she can give it to you. And we'll go ahead and do that. I do want to say this. Ages of Fear. Dude, this is crazy. You guys motivated me to start up my horror podcast channel. So thank you guys. Y'all played a part of that. If you want any advice from me, dude, don't be afraid to be yourself. That's my best advice to you, man. And it's crazy that me and this guy, you know, as much shit as we talk, and you know the way that we are, can motivate somebody to do something. But dude, it's our honor, and I'm sure speaking for Matt, he's not gonna mind. It's our honor to help you in that journey. And man, hell yeah, dude, just don't stop. When times are tough, dude, just keep going. You know, put out good content, put out your best content. Don't change your mind for anybody, dude. Be real with your beliefs and stuff like that, dude. And you know, people will watch. They will, and you'll do well, 100%. And I'm glad you hung out with us tonight, man.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And you'll be bigger than us in no time. So just don't forget us.
Yeah, just flat, run right by us, man. 100%, guaranteed.
No, it's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. But man, yeah.
Wayne, take care, buddy. Take care, Wayne. You have a good one, and keep us updated on how your surgery goes. Seriously, I want to know.
This is a, like, that's how I view it, man. Whether it's the show, the booth, this is dude, this is a horror freaking community. And yeah, like Wayne, man, take care of yourself. I hope that if something happens to me and I got to go down and out, I don't have anybody aside from you guys. I don't. Let's be real. You know, Michael, do you
have people for
just aside from the horror community, do you have a whole nother group of people that you can look out to say, hey, guys, cheer me on while I get over this, like I'm talking aside from, like, your immediate family, because I don't have 1,000 friends. That's what I'm saying, Michael.
Well, everybody likes me. You know how I am.
Yeah. But man, guys, like, for real, like, I don't, I don't have friends all over the globe. I have you guys, and you guys mean that much to me. Like, it's a freaking tight-knit horror community. That's what I'm saying. So if anybody's down or out, reach out to us, man. And we'll build each other up. I always welcome people to my own home, to watch horror movies and stuff. And it's, I'll never stop. Like, we're starting to bring, like, too many chairs down where it's getting, we'll have to go outside. So, dude, I welcome it all, man. If I have to go build a barn because everybody wants to come out and watch a horror movie with me, dude, that's fine. Like, that's what I'll do, man. I love you guys. So, I know Michael's the same way. I'm not going to stop as far as, how much I want the booth to grow. Michael's not going to stop how much he wants the, the show to grow. Because we do. The horror community is the best community, and I love you guys. So that's all I have to say, Michael. I won't go on and on, but yeah, man, we're a small horror community, man. And if we stick together, there's nothing that can freaking stop us. Nothing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Well said. Well said. As much as I joke, about stuff, Matt, you're right, dude. You are 100% right. The people here are awesome, man. I've seen it, going to the shop, outside of here, when I'm in here every, Sunday, now Monday nights, when I make my videos, the amount of support I get, dude, you're all awesome. And I want to give a special shout out to my mods too. You guys are freaking awesome, dude. You guys are freaking awesome, man. I don't say thank you enough. But I'm doing my best, with that stuff. Just know you're appreciated. Just know that, you're the best team that I could ever ask for, that's helping me moderate everything. So as Matt was saying, and just to piggyback off of him, I love you guys 100%. And we couldn't do none of this without you guys 100%. Age of Fear said, I'll be thinking of Mike while I'm doing my Friday the 13th series. Probably have a very different list than Michael, but you are dude. Everybody has a different list than Michael. I guarantee you that they do, 100%. But again, Clayton, dude, you're welcome here anytime, 100%, man. And just as so is everybody else. If you're somebody that watches that don't talk in the chat, man, trust me, I see you. You know, I don't see your name and I don't see you on a list, but I see it in the amount of people watching. And if you know that's what makes you comfortable and you're having a good time, you're always welcome here as well. So with that, Matt, I don't have much else for tonight other than Halloween being a big winner. We know we have the 80s next week, which is going to be crazy. And I'll have to get with you at some point soon so we can talk about a holiday schedule because both of the holidays are dropping on Sundays. So we'll have to figure that out.
For sure.
Everybody else, I know we ran late tonight, 3-hour show. That's craziness. And all of them were here the entire night. Matt, get some rest, buddy. Everybody in the chat, get some rest. Matt, I'll talk to you for a quick second backstage. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey.